What's going on, guys? Austin here, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the extra points week 9 lines of the week. So, if you'll see here, oh, that's what it looks like finished up. Excuse me. Let's just start out with Seattle -3.5 at Buffalo. So somehow the line is less than 4 points. I mean, Buffalo, their last several games, they haven't looked that great. Again, they got blew out. They got blew out against Tennessee, blew out against Kansas City, didn't score a touchdown against the Jets, and they needed another terrible Patriot game to barely eke out that victory. Right now, Seattle. I mean, again, I believe Seattle only has one loss on the season, and that's in that crazy overtime game against Arizona where Russell Wilson threw 3 picks. If I had to put my money on this game, I would say that Russell Wilson is not going to throw 3 interceptions. You can count on a Seattle win over Buffalo of probably around 7 points. Ravens -2 at Indianapolis. I think this line is way too close. The Ravens, they have 2 losses on this year, arguably to the only 2 teams that are better than them, inarguably. There are only 2 teams that sit atop the NFL right now. That's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. So, we can't really overreact to say that, the Ravens aren't going to be making it anymore. -2 at Indianapolis seems a bit of an overreaction to the Ravens' recent loss and a bit of an overreaction to Indianapolis beating Detroit. All right, so we're going to take the Chiefs -10.5 versus Carolina. That's a big spread, but the thing is, the Chiefs do not play to play close. Right now, the Steelers line is -14.5 against the Dallas Cowboys. And, I mean, the Steelers are a better team and the Cowboys are a worse team, but I wouldn't touch that line because I don't trust the Steelers to blow a team out. The Chiefs, I trust them to blow a team out. I believe the line for them last week against the Jets was something like 21 points, and they ended up winning by like 27. It's ridiculous. And I do not believe that the Chiefs will have any problems taking on Carolina this week. Texans -7 versus Jacksonville. Grab this line now while you can. If I'm not mistaken, Gardner Minshew was ruled out earlier this morning. I mean, neither of these teams have a great defense, but it could turn into one of those games where Houston ends up winning, a game maybe like 35-26. So I could see this being a high-scoring game, but Texans should win by more than 7. And then I'm going to say take the Saints +4.5 against Tampa Bay. If I'm not mistaken, right now the Saints are 6-2 after starting out 1-2. I mean, they've won several consecutive games, and although Tampa Bay recently has looked like world beaters, it's been a while since the Saints have lost to Tampa Bay, and obviously it's different with Tom Brady and that defense this year, and with Antonio Brown. But the Saints are finally getting back Michael Thomas this week, and he should completely change the look of that defense. The Saints were able to beat some of the teams that Tampa Bay wasn't, while Tampa Bay was able to beat some of the teams that the Saints weren't. The Saints beat the Bears, and we know how the Bears Bucks game went. Well, the Bucks beat the Raiders and they beat the Packers, the only 2 teams to beat the Saints so far this year. I've got faith not only that the Saints can bring it within 4, but I believe that a fully healthy Saints team will end up winning this game. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to stay up to date with all of our future content.